maybe I'll do a my team. I don't know. I haven't done a my team in a while. I think if I win the championship on my second season, I might do a new, like a.
It's a little easy for you at this point.
Yeah, it's the fact that it's like it was where I should have been at the beginning of F1 2020, but I'm getting to the point where I do outperform the 105 AI. It's not by a lot, but it's by just enough. I don't know. I
Yeah,
feel like some of the races are still going to be pretty good though, so I'm going to try to get a setup for this event
I
race.
can watch you get mad at Cold War after this.
That game is just the one the most important attachment I need on the AK-74U you get at level 36 with the fucking gun. I've only been using that gun since I unlocked it, and I'm like close to level 40 and the gun's like level 33. It's fucking horrible. I don't know, the
Yeah.
weapon balance
You
is
should have bought
just.
some Mountain Dew and Totitos.
Alright, we're
That
gonna.
double exp.
No. That's not double weapon X, it's different.
That's stupid.
At least in Black Ops 3, when you leveled up your gun, it wasn't for the fucking attachments. It was for, or if you reached max level on a gun and you prestige the gun, you got like a trait. Like the first time you prestige, you could put like your icon on the gun. The second time, you get like a, it's like the prestige camos or something like that. And I know the third time, you get a kill counter that goes up every time you play the game. So like it never resets.
I think for like any game with like a competitive aspect of that, all the unlockables should be unlocked from the start.
Yeah,
At
I
least to
think
me.
I understand the give you a reason to play the game to unlock shit. I'm just bringing up the stream on my phone quick. But it's the fact that you have to get to a certain level to unlock the gun and then use the gun so much just to unlock the attachments, and the difference between a no attachment gun and a attached like has the correct
It's a
attachment on the
lot.
guns is beyond night and day. I would rather be on the wrong gun with attachments. 100%, not even
Yeah.
close. You can't stay too long by half
So it
on. Yeah,
feels
I'm just doing the event rates page, nothing too much, and I'm trying to get a feel for this car that I've never driven in this game, or with no traction control. It's gonna suck. And we're just talking about
yeah,
random
it feels
shit.
like
Sorry.
like especially in the newer Call of Duty's attachments make the gun more than the gun itself.
Yeah, absolutely.
I felt like in the older games the guns were more better, but maybe that's just me.
Yeah, the guns were overall better. And in every Call of Duty recently, at least since Black Ops 3, instead of buffing guns... Wait, no, Black Ops 3 was like some buffs, some nerfs. But like after Black Ops 3, like the general how good guns are over the course of a Call of Duty only gets worse because they just nerf what's good and then like maybe give a slight buff to like one gun in one way. You know what I mean? Like it's mainly just things get worse.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the bad way to balance things.
Yeah.
The good way to balance things is just buff things into ridiculousness. Well, maybe not that, like buff the weaker stuff more than nerf the stronger stuff, at least I would think.
Yeah, unless
Because what's
like
the worst that
some,
can happen?
yeah.
Marvel 2?
Yeah, and it's like, it's not like the guns in Cold War that was good. Like the FAMAS was what got hit the most, and like the gun was good, but it's not like, oh my god, this gun just like melts you way faster than the other guns. Like no, it just melts pretty fast because it's pretty accurate and fires really fast. You can control the recoil. It's like, how about we just make the other guns good at what they're at? Like let's make the close range, fast firing submachine gun really fast firing and really close, you know, like make them more specialized.
Yeah.
This car feels like shit.
This looks like an old car.
It's a 1998. I need to save this setup and go into
We
the
need to
race.
break
I
out
don't
the
got, I don't got
PS1.
time.
We need
The
to break
car-
out the PS1.
GG. I liked how the cars felt in the old PS1 game. The only thing you changed was downforce, and it made a big difference too, because it was only 5 clicks, so like you're always in the middle. You can go like 2 less or 2 more. And like the difference, like round 1 is Brazil. I run 1 less downforce, so I get more top line speed, because that's a lot of straights. A lot of time spent on full throttle on that track. And the difference is like a second and a half.
Damn.
but their laps are also slower. Like they're like if you play the old F1 game, I have pole position will be in the 121s, while we get like what did I get like 107 or 106?
I assume the cars will get better over the years.
Yeah, there's slight exceptions when they deem certain improvements to cars illegal. Like when they introduced the Halo in 2018, in testing, the cars were actually a tiny bit slower. But then, by the time they got to Australia and improved those cars, then it was better by a lot. Not by a lot, but like by a little bit. And in 2019, at first, it was the same thing, where like they made new rules of how you can design the front wings, and at first it wasn't as effective, but they developed the rest of the cars so much that it made up for it. And 2020 is just a further expanded version of that. The big thing that's happened in the last couple years is they deemed it legal, basically, to take inspiration from other teams, like with what Racing Point did with Mercedes, and that just allowed everyone to get a lot faster pretty quickly. Like the cars they have right now, if they had like every weekend was all full practice and they did like the full calendar and all that, like if this season wasn't fucked up, like these cars would get even more ridiculous.
Everybody's being conservative to save for next year, I guess.
Yeah, because this year's just, there's not as much to it.
Yeah.
But placing good still matters a lot. Damn, this setup
gotta earn
is
money for yachts.
dog shit. I might change the setup in the race. Like, I'm gonna take off a little front wing. I don't know. Can I add more rear wing? Maybe less camber? Stiffer suspension or I don't know. I'm raking my brain on this one. Maybe move the weight not so far back. I don't know. The car's like
I don't know
really
what problem are we having with the car.
completely fucked. Like every time I turn on a long corner, it wants to spin out, and it's like there isn't like it's not like how it usually is, where like you turn and you feel the grip, and then if you go beyond that, you have to force it beyond that. No, it goes beyond that point really easy. You know, you can't really feel the limit. It's like if I turn the rumble off.
I guess you have to adjust it so that you have more grip.
Yeah, I need more grip. I need more stability. I need the car to be more locked in place while it's going around the corner. So I need to stiffen the suspension. And I need to add more rear wing, possibly take away one front wing, so I'm not angling the car as much.
It's like turning rumble off, you said?
It feels like I turned the force feedback off, so like I couldn't feel when the car's at its limit. You know, it just goes. Just goes. Any Mexican goes Mexican. Yeah. And speaking of balancing shooters, Overwatch. They just take turns.
The game was pretty balanced at the beginning.
Yeah, they just take turns which character's fucked up. Like, that's what they're doing. It's like, what they've done with the last couple patches has been pretty good, but then they just completely change one character. Like, they rework completely a new character, and like, oh. Like, they did that to Soldier 76. Now there's just recoil, but there's no bullet spread, and then they nerfed his damage. And we're like, fuck. It's like his
Whatever
damage
happens
is already
to this
dog
Overwatch
shit.
2 that's supposedly coming out?
Got delayed. I hope they go all out with the campaign mode or the story mode or whatever. They could do some really cool stuff with that, and I think that's what they're going for. That would definitely get me back into it. If it's like a really good single player or cooperative like campaign experience, that would be a lot of fun, I feel like.
Yeah. I think I remember them seeing like the big thing was like swappable skills or something.
It's you upgrade the skills. But it's single player only. It's like with Tracer, it would be like you get blinks back faster, or like pulse bomb, if stuck on an enemy, it turns into a cluster bomb. Things like that, where you get upgrades.
It's gonna probably sound
skills.
Yeah, I get you. This is gonna probably sound dumb, but I like the way Paladins does it better.
You kind of do.
I don't know if you ever played Paladins.
Yeah, you kind of have a loadout of your character, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah. You have like these skill cards. You get to pick like 5 skill cards and distribute like 15 points between them. And you can sort of like modify your skills to what you want. Each skill has like 2 antithesis, and you can and there's like support skills. Like the character I use, the main gun, you can choose to have it be healing as the main heal teammates when you hit teammates, or do more damage to the enemies, but you can't have it do both. And you have like supports that buff both of them. So it's a way to customize your character with skills, which I think is pretty cool.
I think they should focus on the gun part more and make the abilities the exception, not the other way around. Or its abilities the game. And your weapon more times than not doesn't really do much.
Yeah, the abilities are still like matter more in Paladins, I'd say, more than the gunplay.
I get it. I don't know, it just plays more like a MOBA than a shooter. Like, it could be a mix of both. Like, people think I'm crazy when I say make it so the cooldown on abilities is multiplied by 2, if not 3, and the cooldown or the build-up of your ultimate is multiplied by like 4. People think that's crazy, but it actually plays really well. Obviously, certain characters would need to be tweaked slightly with how much damage they do around that, but that general idea of just positioning yourself and playing shooter and have the abilities cards you pull, not the default.
Yeah.
And it would just play a lot better. Kind of like with Black Ops 3, it was like, the abilities were fucking annoying, but they didn't come up that much. Like, maybe once or twice a match did someone get their ability. They were the exception, not the standard.
Oh yeah. I keep forgetting that Paladins is actually free if you ever feel like trying it for like a little bit.
I've tried it, and I don't know. It just felt like discount Overwatch to me. It just felt the same. It felt the same to me. I didn't like it more or less.
I like how the skill system works better, personally.
If I had to pick like a modern as in like there hasn't been a newer version of that game, like all the, you get what I'm saying. I think the best modern shooter, my favorite by far, is Uncharted 4. I feel like that game's really well done. There's
Uncharted 4 is Q.
A lot of varieties to how you can do your loadout, a lot of varieties of perks, a lot of varieties of abilities, a lot of varieties of guns, and so many of them are viable at the highest level.
I like mines.
My only complaint is
I don't know
the loot box guns being allowed in ranked.
Yeah.
But I still got to Masters within 2 weeks with base game guns, so it's doable. It's just, I don't know. The most common assault rifle, the gun that we have, is literally just an objectively better version of that. It just does the same thing that gun does better. Like, it does it in a different way, but what it does, like, it dominates the same range better, if that makes sense. The mid-range.
Yeah.
It's not a long-range assault rifle, it's like a mid-range one. It's like, oh, it shoots slower, it has less ammo,
setup.
but it does so much more damage and has better hip fire, so I'll take that. And you can be accurate with it.
Be sure to load your setup.
And change the fuck out of it. I don't know how to do a grid start with this car either.
I don't know.
I don't know, this is for fun. I didn't qualify for this, so we're gonna do 18.
It just kind of sucks that Uncharted's an older game now, so nobody really probably plays it.
I mean, people played it, but it didn't get like the competitive attention it should have at all. Yeah. But people fucking eating up Rogue Company. Like, unbelievable.
Yeah. So the Rogue Company just feels like Diet Uncharted. Like, it even feels like Uncharted, except without a cover mechanic.
Well, what the fuck?
What the fuck?
That was the issue right there. The tire pressure was maximum.
Damn. Well, what about
Let's race them
you're gonna leave them how you tape too?
No, I changed them.
You're to adapt to the setup on the fly, starting in
I had to dodge someone.
I think the idea is just to stay on the track at this point from what it looks like.
Yeah, like I'm being... Oh, he goes defensive into turn 3.
I think if you stay on the track, you'll be able to beat the humans.
Down the inside. I hear contact behind me. Lots of contact. Yeah, this setup feels a lot better. Feels... I don't know if it's necessarily faster, but it's definitely easier to drive.
That's what we like to see at the start. Well done.
Alright, I'm up to P4.
I guess the question is if the cars ahead or...
Yes! P2. Still first lap.
That works. I'm guessing 2 of those cars were humans.
Oh yeah, they took each other out.
Is the first place car an owl or a human? I guess we'll see.
When pugs fly. I like his name. Damn, my fuel consumption's ridiculous though. Maybe it's just first lap fuel consumption.
So I guess in first place car is a human.
Yeah, definitely, because the AI is on 40.
I think if we just keep it on the track, I think you'll be fine.
Gonna move my front brake bias up some. Yeah, we're catching him. Not by a, I mean, a decent amount, it looks like. He's in the... Oh, he's in the McLaren. I initial D that hairpin every time. I could have took even more front wing off of this thing. He's pitting! Yes!
Damage.
Probably. He retired!
Okay, clear. We're increasing our gap on the car behind by around a second a lap.
I think I need to carry more speed into the corners. Like coast through at a higher speed. Seems to have worse grip at lower speed. So if I keep the speed up, I can help it stick to the track more. Man, this is the days back when McLarens were sober.
Yeah.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
What's the gap
The
behind?
gap to the car behind is 6.1 seconds. The
6.1.
time last lap was a 1:30.5.
Man, imagine if I practiced for this race. At all.
Yeah.
Now, this is kind of fun to drive because it's hard to drive, so it makes it feel rewarding with that, now that I'm getting it right. Wow, it's like difficult things can be fun too. Something that a lot of modern games forget. Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, did you hear about the supposed leaks of Capcom?
I heard about it, but I'm not sure what's in it. What was in it?
It was just Street Fighter 6's thing. That's it. It was literally
We already
just
knew
like,
that was probably coming.
It was literally just the cover art.
So we already knew that was coming.
Yeah. I just hope it's another good one.
Caution,
I don't know.
caution.
I really miss having
The
some
last
fighting games
yellow
to play.
flag ahead.
The last 3 Capcom fighting games have kind of been misses.
Yeah.
Green flag.
It's like they've been
That's-
almost good, you know what I mean? It's like there's good things about them, and then there's just some unbearably annoying things about them. Like
Yeah.
defense. And content.
Yeah.
Maybe the lad defense is on this DLC.
They still haven't said what this like new gameplay mechanic for 5 is. Maybe it'll be something goofy.
Also calling
Yeah,
it
it
a
said
two-bar,
winter.
two-bar combo extender.
It said winter 2020, so we're
Damn, we're
kind of
there
coming to the
anyhow.
end of 2020.
When did we
So
get
we're coming
Dan?
to the end. So, well, Dan and the new mechanic are going to be winter 2020. They have a month left. So it has to come out with like in a month or so, unless they're delaying it.
I remember the good times of like 2012 to 2014. I'd say to 2015 too.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Street Fighter 4 Capcom Cup was intense.
Some good stuff.
Our gap behind is 10.3 seconds.
Oops.
Hey, you got this.
Got some lap traffic.
That was the
Lapping
fastest lap of the
curves.
race. Keep this up.
Let's lap them curves.
Might have some of that ice cream later. Ice cream. You know what? Those pint ice cream containers are really convenient serving sizes for ice cream.
Yeah.
You'll have to try
the Ben and Jerry ones.
Yeah. They're like the perfect size. You don't have to worry about scooping out shit, and it's like enough ice cream to be satisfied. At least I think, anyway. That's the one thing I hate most about like ice cream is trying to scoop it out, because if it's like in the freezer for a while, it just
Yellow
becomes
flag.
really hard to get it out. At least to me.
Could be the ice cream or the freezer.
Yeah. I also have like Jello arms too, so that's probably why. I think all that muscle mass I built up working in that warehouse has gone away by now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. takes
See,
about
I was
3
lifting
months of
shit.
not. It takes about 3 months of not lifting shit to start having a decline.
Yeah. I mean, I was lifting in that warehouse. I was like regularly lifting 100 plus pounds on a daily basis. I was lifting.
Probably kind of felt good though. You doing it. Sometimes
Yeah.
working out some stuff you haven't worked out in a while feels good.
Yeah. I'm back to Jolo arms and pot belly. So even though I didn't like working there, I was able to lift some shit.
You're gonna be stronger than Lyle.
Probably not. It's gonna sound dumb, but in high school I was lifting. Like I had a whole bunch of shit in my backpack. You know that green backpack I had my 64 in? That's the same backpack I had in high school. I had that filled to the brim with books and shit, and it weighed like 40, 50 pounds. So I had lugging that around all day. So I was lifting in high school just from that backpack.
How the fuck was that a warning? Fuck right off with it, mate. That's me getting unstable in a curve. I already made the apex of the corner and shit. Like I already took the corner.
Mr. Grand Turismo's drunk.
Okay, the gap behind is 20.4 seconds.
I'm up 20.4
was a 1:29.7.
That sounds like a good gap. Oh, it's a strategy to run out the tires or take a new set at some point.
Think I'm stopping? We're not even at 20%. We're almost halfway. We're over halfway done.
So I guess we're running out the tires.
Oh yeah.
I guess these old cars are good on the tires.
Yeah, they had much harder tires back then.
Wait, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, yeah, these cars, with how hard the tires are, you gain more pace from the fuel loss than you do lose time from the tires, so these cars always get faster and faster when you race classic cars.
Damn. You just have D tires and W tires.
Yeah, the what? DW? Like Arnold. Not Arnold, Arthur.
Yeah. Arthur.
What does DW even stand for?
Dora Winifred.
Ugh.
That's her full name is Dora Winifred Reed. DW Reed. There was a whole episode about that because she hated her name. Don't ask me why I know random shit about Arthur.
Was there ever like an ending to Arthur, or did they just kind of stop making them?
I think it's still going. Let me double check. I know, like, as soon as recent as like a year or two ago, they were still making new episodes. Let's see, Arthur. 23 seasons, still ongoing. It doesn't say it's been doesn't say it's been canceled. They have at least 2 more seasons coming, according to Wikipedia. So it's still going strong. I don't know about you, but Arthur was actually legitimately a good show. I don't know how it is nowadays, but I like watching Arthur back then.
That's very underrated.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the PBS shows were underrated. Like some of them,
yeah.
I don't know, all of them were either really good or just absolute dog shit.
Yeah. It's like, I'll vouch for Arthur. Arthur was a good show. I don't know about the quality of it now, but it's from when I was a kid, it was a good show.
Increasing the gap to the car behind by a few seconds.
I haven't watched any of the new episodes in like 8 years, so I don't know how good the quality is now.
I always stand by SpongeBob when people be like, that show was dumb. Like, I thought that show was fucking funny. Fuck you guys.
I have nothing against SpongeBob. It's just that newer seasons are kind of bad.
Yeah. Like, the older ones, every episode was good.
Yeah, like season 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 SpongeBob are all pretty good.
Yeah, 4 is still decent. I
It's
know
like
I have
4
the
is
first...
like the...
I have the first 4 on DVDs.
I know 4 is like the edge to me. Like stuff after 4 is like there's good episodes like once in a while. That's about it. After 4.
2 is absolutely my favorite season. That's just banger after banger. It also had the Christmas episode.
Christmas Who? Is that the one?
Yeah. The good Christmas
I know
episode.
Good job.
I know they had a couple, but I think Christmas Who was the first one.
Yeah.
I remember, I forget which season it was like one of the newer ones. They had like a whole Christmas episode done in like claymation.
Yeah,
I thought the idea was cool. I don't know if the plot was good.
It wasn't good. It wasn't horrible, but it was just like Christmas Who was so good that like it didn't even come close. It was like the second half of The Last of Us Part 2. Like you put this game in front of like anything.
Yeah. Yeah, get you.
Did the Game Awards happen? I keep forgetting like when that shit actually happens.
It's like in December. It's like the first or second week of December. I think Fall Guys is nominated for awards.
Yeah. What Fall Guys should get is best, like, what's it called? Like community development or something like that, where it's like they listen to the community and shit.
I think one of them is like community engagement.
Yeah, they should definitely get community engagement because all the other games up for that are like Valorant, Fortnite, like.
None of those games listen to their community.
Best esports event was one of the categories, and one of the things you can vote for is COD Champs when everything is like it literally is getting 0 votes.
I'm happy to see Hades is up for Game of the Year. That makes me happy.
I don't know anything about it. I've only just heard that it's super good.
5 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, it's a really good game. It's a roguelike made by an indie dev. It's an indie dev known for making Bastion and Transistor. Have you ever heard of those games?
I haven't.
Sorry, I play indie games mostly, so I know these weird things.
I go through indie game phases. There's still like a couple ones that are like apparently supposed to be really good that I never played.
Yeah, I know all about them. Like one of the big ones, like, is Binding of Isaac. You probably at least heard of that at least once.
Binding the Isaac and like the vanishing of like something Carter is like another one that I'm really supposed to play. Someone said.
I've the Carter. I don't think I heard of that one. That must have been like an early indie game.
It was a while ago. It was a few years ago when that one came out. It was back in the days of like Firewatch and Gone Home and shit like that.
That was a while ago.
Great work.
It's like sometimes I just don't hear about indie games because like they're indie games. Sometimes you just don't hear about them because they don't get picked up by anywhere.
I also really like McPixel.
I think McPixel's cool.
I think McPixel is awesome.
It's like a puzzle game that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it funny.
It's like, how's that the answer?
Yeah. I did 100% it.
Like trying to defuse the bomb doesn't work. Putting the bomb inside the locker works.
I mean, it's supposed to be a puzzle game, but none of the puzzles actually make sense. But I respect it. That's the idea of what they're going for. Did you 100% the game?
I remember I did enough to unlock like the bonus levels.
Yeah, the bonus levels are cool. But if you actually get 100%, you unlock like a bonus movie.
I don't remember.
Do you care about McPixel spoilers?
No, I don't.
It turns out McPixel's the one that put the bombs everywhere in the first place.
He saves it.
That's a secret movie you get for getting 100%. You find out that EpIC-Pixel set up the bombs all himself.
You know what I think the OG indie game was? Well, there's two of them. Chex Quest and Avoid the Noid.
There's 3 laps of
I don't know if they're
fuel
developed by actual developers. I know there was like the Yo Noid game on the NES, if that's what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about like the OG computer. The old ass.
Let me see. Avoid the Noid video game. Blue Sky Software. Commodore 64 and MS-DOS. Man, that's an old ass game. Published in 1989 to promote Domino's Pizza. So I know like the NES game, but I didn't know about this old ass game.
Yeah, my brother had that. It was a game that's like funny just because of how bullshit it is.
Yeah. Let me see Chex Quest.
I like
Digital
ABGN's
Cafe.
reaction. He's like, I can't believe this game's actually fucking good.
Yeah. I mean, it's built off the Doom engine. You can't really mess up a Doom like game that badly.
I love how he used the brutal Doom mod. He's like, it works on Chex Quest. Urgh! He's chainsawing him.
I think it's funny that it does.
He's like, instead of Zorching him, you can send him to hell.
I mean, I guess it makes sense if it's built off the Doom engine. Any Doom engine mods would work on it. Can you believe that though? A game as old as Doom and people still like play it and make new mods for it.
Yeah. Melee.
Yeah, Melee.
There's still Super Turbo tournaments all the time.
Yeah. I think the fighting game community should follow Smash's example. Fuck these new games, let's play old games.
Yeah. What would Evo be? What do you think the 8 games or 9 games of Evo should be, Doug? I want to hear this.
Yeah. Well, kind of like a Capcom bias, since most of the older good games are Capcom. So I would say like, Super Turbo has to be there. Third Strike has to be there.
This is your final
I'd throw in
lap.
CBS 2,
Oh yeah.
Marvel 2,
Oh yeah.
Marvel 2. So that's 4. I want to throw other fighting games in there, but most of the good fighting games back there are Capcom made. And we could try to throw in like Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 for what that's worth. To throw in some variety.
That game's bullshit.
We can try to throw in like KI 1 or 2. One of them.
The new KI is good, I think.
Yeah, the new KI is good. I like KI 2013. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighter, I think would be a good candidate.
Damn it, I just got a penalty. I mean, I love that game, but that's definitely not an Evo game. I would love to have it, but I accept that it has flaws.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think.
Okay, clear.
Trying to think of good fighting games back then.
No! No!
What'd you do? Come on, cross the line.
This car sucks to drive. Like, you got no idea what it's like driving this car with no traction control. Like, fucking try it. It's intense.
I don't think I want to.
You would be like, I have no idea how he drove that thing for 16 laps.
I don't think I want to.
You know how often I turned my stick all the way to the side? Like,
Yes.
never.
Damn.
We're on board with second place. He's just under Sector 3, even though I spun out on the last lap. I'm trying to think.
Say,
What would
we're
mine
kinda-
look like? Mine would look like I would pick only the newest games of franchises that are good. So like for Mortal Kombat, like would it be the newest one, 10 or 9? Because I know a lot of people like 9. I like 9.
I think it'd be between 9 and 10. I don't think people are exactly pining for 11.
Yeah. Mortal Kombat 9 or 10 is on there. Marvel 3, I would say, because it's newer than Marvel 2, and Marvel 3 is a good game. CPS 2. I think we would switch the Street Fighters yearly. Like, we would always have, I would say 4, but then we would have either 3 or Super Turbo. I would say Third Strike. Gotta have some Third Strike. Super Turbo already has its side tournament. I gotta say, Smash Ultimate should be there. I accept it. Would it be the new Guilty Gear or the new Blaze Blue? The newest Blaze Blue is pretty good. Maybe that game.
With Central Fiction.
Yeah. That game was decent from what I heard. Or Xrd, Rev 2. Killer Instinct's in there. And the final game, to bring all the hype. Oh, damn it, I forgot Tekken. Tekken's gotta be in there. Alright, so only one Street Fighter. We're getting Street Fighter 4, and Tekken 7 takes another spot. But the final game, Street Fighter Cross Tekken. And the last game to play on Sundays is CPS 2.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken has to be 2v2.
Oh, yeah. I sent you that video right when Mike Ross and Combo Fiend are a team. Yeah. I wish I could find the video where it was the original stream, so you got to see the crowd reaction at the end of every round. Mike's sitting there like statued, but like holding in a laugh, and Combo Fiend's like laughing at him and it's sort of like, I got this. I love the roar of the crowd when Mike Ross finally gets hard tagged in. He's like, yeah! And he's like, oh, Mike Ross has to remember how to play. And then he runs him down and wins the round, and everyone just loses their shit.
I think Scramble mode would be a little too much, though.
Oh yeah, no Scramble mode, like OG mode, but 2v2.
I think Scramble mode's funny, though.
You know what? That would be bullshit now, because the team isn't going to be like Infiltration Laugh because they're on the same sponsor. Infiltration's a free agent. We would probably have like Infiltration like Fudo or something absolutely fucking unstoppable like that you just actually don't want to play against.
Yeah.
I want Justin Wong Flo to return as a team. They were a team. They were a good team too. I think they only missed top 4 by 1.
Damn.
And they got sent to losers by Infiltration and Laugh.
Damn.
What was another team? Oh, PR, Balrog, and Ricky Ortiz. That team was awesome. Yeah, those I felt bad for the random people that entered the tournament because the good teams were stacked. You're just fucked. Like, imagine me and you enter. Like, who are we playing next? Justin Wong and Flo. Shit, we're sent to losers. Who are we playing? Mike Ross, Combo Fiend. God damn it. Fuck me. There's another team I'm forgetting. What was the 4th team? I don't remember. There's another Asian team. Probably just as ridiculous.
I don't really know competitive Street Fighter Cross Tekken.
Justin Wong was the guy.
I keep hearing that like Cross Tekken is like a footsies based game though.
Yeah, it's actually a really good game in terms of how it plays. It's different, but it's good. It's very footsie, except for Infiltration's Rolento.
Rolento feels like he doesn't play neutral though.